Elon Musk is in full damage control mode. His ambitious vision for the Cybertruck has just collided headfirst with a brutal reality. The UK has banned it. No approvals, no sales, and no way around the country's strict regulations. Tesla's futuristic truck, once hyped as a game changer, is now nothing more than an oversized paperweight as far as Britain is concerned. For Musk, this isn't just a minor setback, it's a full-blown crisis. Tesla's grip on the EV market is already slipping, and now one of Europe's key automotive markets has slammed the door shut on his most controversial vehicle yet. As headlines explode with news of the ban, investors raise their eyebrows, customers rethink their loyalty, and competitors sharpen their knives. The so-called truck of the future has been deemed unfit for British roads. And Musk? He's panicking. Let's break down exactly why the UK gave Tesla's Cybertruck the ultimate rejection letter, and why Musk is panicking like a SpaceX rocket veering off course. The Cybertruck's rise and fall. Back in 2019, Elon Musk took the stage with the kind of theatrical confidence that could rival a movie villain. He wasn't just unveiling a new vehicle, he was introducing what he claimed would be a revolution in automotive history. The Cybertruck, with its stainless steel exoskeleton and angular futuristic design, looked more like something out of a dystopian sci-fi film than a traditional pickup. Musk described it as a post-apocalyptic beast, built to withstand anything the world, or the skeptics, could throw at it. The hype was immediate. Tesla fans and tech enthusiasts alike latched onto Musk's grand promises. This truck, he assured them, wasn't just another EV, it was the future. He boasted about its durability, its innovative design, and its unbreakable windows, a claim that instantly backfired when a live demonstration resulted in shattered glass. Still, none of that seemed to dampen enthusiasm. Musk declared that demand was through the roof, with hundreds of thousands of pre-orders rolling in. The Cybertruck in his eyes was destined to take over the roads. But as the years passed, the cracks in that vision started to show. Production delays mounted. The truck's ambitious design proved more difficult to manufacture at scale than Tesla had anticipated. Reports of quality control issues began surfacing. Doors misaligned, panels denting, software glitches that turned simple tasks into headaches. Then came the more serious concerns: steering malfunctions, technical failures, and most alarmingly, Cybertrucks spontaneously catching fire. Despite all this, Musk remained defiant. He brushed off the concerns, insisting that skeptics simply didn't get it. The Cybertruck was supposed to be unstoppable, a futuristic beast built to conquer roads worldwide. But as production issues piled up and technical failures made headlines, it became clear that Tesla's most ambitious vehicle was already on shaky ground. Musk brushed off the concerns, insisting the truck was ahead of its time, that the world just needed to catch up. Then came the UK's verdict. What started as manufacturing hiccups and design flaws suddenly turned into a full-blown regulatory disaster. It wasn't just that the Cybertruck was struggling to sell, it was now outright banned from an entire country. And the reasons? Brutal. The UK's brutal rejection. The UK has taken one look at the Cybertruck and delivered a cold, hard no. No exemptions, no special considerations, just a firm rejection. The reason? It's a regulatory nightmare. While Tesla may have built the Cybertruck to be a futuristic, indestructible machine, Britain sees it as something else entirely, a rolling safety hazard. One of the biggest issues is pedestrian safety. The Cybertruck's stainless steel exterior and sharp angular design might look bold on a showroom floor, but on the streets, it's a 3.5-ton battering ram. UK law requires vehicles to have pedestrian-friendly features that minimize injury in case of a collision. That means rounded edges, energy-absorbing materials, and structures designed to protect people outside the vehicle, not just those inside. The Cybertruck? It ignores all of that. Instead, its rigid, knife-like panels turn it into what some regulators have called a moving cheese grater. If someone gets hit by this thing, they're not walking away with just a few bruises, they're getting shredded. Then there's the lighting issue. The UK has strict rules about vehicle indicators, requiring amber turn signals to prevent confusion on the road. But the Cybertruck, in all its futuristic glory, ditches this entirely, opting for red indicators instead. The problem? Red lights are universally recognized as brake lights in most countries. So when a Cybertruck driver taps the brakes, others might think it's turning. When it signals a turn, people might think it's stopping. The result? Mass confusion on the roads. British regulators didn't hesitate to shut it down, concluding that the lighting setup was an accident waiting to happen. But it doesn't stop there. The Cybertruck introduces a steer-by-wire system, eliminating the physical connection between the steering wheel and the wheels. This type of technology is still in its infancy, and the UK's vehicle inspection system has no existing framework to evaluate its safety. Without a proper way to test and certify it, regulators simply can't approve it for public roads. For all its talk of cutting-edge innovation, Tesla has effectively designed a truck that the UK government doesn't even know how to classify. And when governments don't know how to classify something, they don't approve it. And finally, there's the weight problem. In the UK, anything over 3.5 tons requires a special C1 license, typically reserved for commercial truck drivers. The Cybertruck weighs exactly 3.5 tons, meaning that the average car owner wouldn't even be legally allowed to drive it. If someone wanted to take their Cybertruck out for a spin, they'd need to go through the same licensing process as a professional lorry driver. Imagine needing a commercial truck license just to pick up groceries. That alone makes the Cybertruck a complete non-starter for British consumers. Musk didn't see any of this coming. He spent years hyping up a vehicle that, in the UK's eyes, is nothing more than a metallic liability on wheels. And now, the country has slammed the door shut, leaving Tesla scrambling for a way to fix a problem it never anticipated. The UK's rejection wasn't just a minor inconvenience. It was a massive red flag. The country had effectively declared the Cybertruck unfit for its roads, and with its strict safety and regulatory standards, that decision carried weight across Europe. If Tesla couldn't secure approval in the UK, what did that mean for the rest of the continent? For Musk, this wasn't just about one market shutting him out. It was a signal that Tesla's grip on Europe was slipping. The competition was fiercer than ever, and Tesla was no longer the undisputed king of EVs. The Cybertruck ban was just the latest blow in an already crumbling empire, and when the news hit, panic mode set in. Musk's reaction. When news of the UK's Cybertruck ban broke, Elon Musk didn't just shrug it off, he panicked. Investors watched as Tesla's stock wobbled, customers hesitated, and the company's already fragile momentum in Europe took another hit. This wasn't just a regulatory hiccup, it was another major crack in Tesla's global dominance. And the worst part, the UK was just the beginning. Across Europe, Tesla's grip on the EV market was slipping fast. Sales in France had plunged by 63.4%. In Germany, the decline was nearly 60%. The Netherlands, down by 42.5%. Even Tesla's prized Berlin Gigafactory, meant to be a game changer for European production, just recorded its worst January sales since 2021. What should have been a booming market for Tesla was quickly becoming a disaster. And now, with the UK outright banning the Cybertruck, the message was clear: Tesla wasn't untouchable. Musk, never one to stay silent, took to Twitter in frustration. The Cybertruck is too futuristic for Europe's outdated regulations. He posted, spinning the rejection as if the problem wasn't with his truck, but with the people refusing to embrace it. The translation? They don't get me. But here's the reality. Europe does get EVs. It just isn't interested in what Tesla is offering anymore. While Musk was busy complaining about unfair regulations, competitors like BYD, Volvo, and Renault were doing something far more effective: dominating the market. They were rolling out better, more affordable electric vehicles at a pace Tesla simply couldn't match. The EV industry had evolved, and Tesla was no longer the only player in the game. Instead of launching a strategic response, Musk did what Musk does. He went on the attack. Rather than addressing the Cybertruck's flaws or Tesla's declining reputation, he spent his time posting memes, lashing out at regulators, and even arguing with frustrated customers. The UK's decision called for careful damage control, but Musk was too busy doubling down on chaos. And as Tesla's competitors surged ahead, it became painfully clear this wasn't just about the Cybertruck anymore. Musk was losing Europe, and fast. So what's next? The future. Can Musk fix this? The reality for Tesla is bleak. The Cybertruck isn't coming to the UK, and at this point, it may never will. The UK's strict safety and regulatory standards leave little room for negotiation, and unless Tesla is willing to completely redesign the vehicle, a move that would be costly and time-consuming, it remains banned from British roads. But the bigger question is, can Tesla fight back in Europe? Could Musk challenge EU regulators, push for exemptions, or find a way to navigate the red tape? In theory, theory, yes. In reality, not likely. The European automotive market has never been one to bend the rules for a single manufacturer. And with Tesla's declining reputation, regulators aren't exactly rushing to make exceptions. That leaves only one path forward. Tesla needs a serious course correction. Sales are plummeting, competition is rising, and public perception of Musk as a visionary leader is eroding. If Tesla wants to recover, it needs to do what once made it great: build cars people actually want rather than banking on shock factor and Twitter bravado. Right now, Tesla's European dream is on life support, and unless something changes fast, Musk might be watching his empire shrink faster than he ever imagined. So where does Tesla go from here? Can Musk turn things around, or is this the beginning of a slow retreat from one of the world's most critical EV markets?